Hello everyone. It's been a while since I made a video. I I finally did get my gastric bypass. Let me tell you, that is some serious pain. Really bad pain. I'm still in pain. I just got it on last Thursday, like just Thursday. So a weekend ago. And it's been pretty painful. But my daughter Haley came and helped me for a couple days. Then she had to get back to Boston. I think that it's worth it though. But the weird thing is that I weighed in more after the surgery than I did before the surgery. But I guess it's because they fill your stomach up with air so that they can navigate through it to do whatever the heck they're doing. I really don't care to talk about that though. I mean, actually what I wanted to talk about was right now what's going on is 40 Days for Life. And if anybody knows what 40 Days for Life is, it's to fight against abortion. And I know that now people are taught that it's empowering to have an abortion. It's not empowering. Women that go through that, they live with pain that is unbearable. Pain that's just, I mean, I personally don't know because I've never had an abortion and neither would I ever have one. But I know people that have had them and it affects them in a big way. It affects them massively. And there's a lot of women out there that want children so bad and can't have them. And then there's women popping out babies left and right, and you know, it's ridiculous. But every baby is wanted. Every baby is wanted. And just because things might not be going great at that moment in your life, and maybe you feel like it's the wrong thing to do is to have a child at that time. But, and I know it sounds trite, but God gave you the baby for a reason. There is something meant for that baby in that life, you know? Something that, and you know, like I think about it a lot because like when I had my twins, I completely, I was lost. I did not know what to do. I don't even want to go into the real nitty-gritty of it because it's pretty disturbing. But I wasn't expecting to get pregnant. And there was times where I wanted to have an abortion. And I thought about it. And I thought about adoption. And I thought about a lot of things. But then when you see your babies, and it's such an empowering thing that comes over us, that like holding a brand new baby, your brand new baby, the life that you created is just something so, I can't even describe it. There are no words for it. It's just the most wonderful feeling. Children fulfill our lives. And I know that we're supposed to be the ones that are fulfilling their lives. And hopefully we are as parents, the type of people that take care of our children and do as we're supposed to do. But there's just, children make everything so much better. You know, they're funny. They do things that are outrageous and you're just like, what the hell? But you know, I don't understand how all this came about, where like it's so empowering for women to have abortion. You know, why is that empowering? Why? Who? Feminists? They sound like fucking idiots. They fucking idiots. These people that don't believe in God and whatever. And it doesn't matter what God you believe in. Just, it's important to believe in something. And God has a reason why he made a baby growing in your belly. And I just urge whoever might be watching this, and if you're thinking about abortion, just don't. I promise you, you won't regret it in the long run. It may seem hard at times, you know, it is. Babies are hard, it's a hard work. And then some of us, like myself, have had like postpartum depression and even postpartum psychosis. And it makes things even harder, you know. But when you get through it and you have these little what are you doing? What are you doing? Wait. Stevie. I'm calling him Stevie. He's doing this. Stevie Wonder. Anyways, I think it's important. We should maybe like I'm sure there's a local 40 Days for Life going on in your city or your town or anywhere. I urge you to go be with them. Listen to what they say. That woman, Margaret Sanger, that basically created abortion, she's a psychopath. She's a psychopath. She just wanted, it was purely for eugenics. That's it. It wasn't to empower women. They just made women feel like they would be empowering by your body, your choice. Well, when you lay down with a man, you're choosing to maybe get pregnant. I mean, you're taking a gamble yourself. Abortion is the most painful thing a woman could ever possibly go through. I know this because I know someone that has had an abortion. And believe me, she has been upset about it ever since. And she feels guilty. And there's times where she doesn't even know whether she's going or going. She's a very good friend of mine. And I don't know what to say to her, you know, because I am strongly against abortion, no matter who the mother is or what the circumstances may be. And I understand that people think that what they do with their bodies is their decision, and ultimately it is. But think about, children are the most fulfilling thing. I think about it now, like everyone in my family is pretty much dead. I have no family left, you know. And if I wouldn't have had children, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd probably be dead. Children they humbled me. They made me a better person, you know, because I wasn't always a good person. There was a lot of bad in me and a lot of deceit and just, I can't even, I don't even want to go into it, but trust me, anybody that knows me knows that I haven't always been a nice girl. And if I wouldn't have had children, I'd have nobody. Nobody. When you first meet your first, I remember the first time I laid eyes on my little Dante. He was the most beautiful little creature I'd ever seen in my life. He looked like a little Cabbage Patch doll. He was so cute, and I knew right then and there what love truly was. Like, honest to God. And I don't mean like love in a romantic way, obviously. I'm talking about my kid. But a love is so much more than any kind of love. You know? Like, you would literally jump in front of a train for that person, that little child. You know? And I made a lot of mistakes with my kids. I did. I wasn't always the best mother. But we got through it. And now I have 3 amazing little human beings. I'm so proud of them. I really am. I never imagined that my children would turn out so amazing, you know. And I think a lot of that has to do with, if I would have stayed in Kankakee, my life would have been a disaster. I was going nowhere. Everything was chaotic. I was getting in legal trouble. I had a DUI, actually my second DUI. And I just, after my mother died, I literally felt like I had no reason to be in Illinois anymore. And so I left. And anybody that knows I left to Alaska, then Florida, and ultimately I ended up here in Maine. I ended up in Portland, Maine first, but Portland, Maine is so expensive. Oh my Lord, I don't know how anybody lives there, but it was amazing. It was the best experience of my life. Moving to Maine has changed me in so many ways. I can't even, I just can't even, again, I'm a loss for words. You know, Maine is a very good place to live. I have been hearing some corruption, but, you know, well, I'm just going to have to get involved. Anyways, back to 40 Days for Life. There is a 40 Days for Life. This is the campaign that's going on right now. It's like a protest, peaceful protest. And I urge you, if you see them sitting out there, like, with their signs and everything, join them. Join us, you know? It's not empowering to kill a baby. It's really not. And I have these little feet right here. These little feet. This is how big the baby's feet are, literally visible at 6 weeks. 6 weeks. That's not a clump of cells. It's not. They can visibly see little feet at 6 weeks. So please don't throw things at 40 Days for Life. Get involved. Sit with them. Donate. Something. Do something. Something that helps women in need. You know, 40 Days for Life also, it provides like care for women. There's preborn that has where you can if you donate some money, then it offers a pregnant woman the chance to see her baby on video for the first time, you know. So, and that is a very good experience too, when you first see your baby on video, on ultrasound. And also like when you hear their little heartbeats, you know. It's just, of course, when you're in an abortion clinic, I highly doubt they let you listen to the heartbeat. Mm-hmm. Oh, because then they'd lose you when you hear that baby's beating heart. I know I can't change everybody, and I wish I could. I wish I could be like some well-spoken person that had mad knowledge of everything and can totally get out there and save babies. But my faith tells me that it's wrong to murder a baby. My faith tells me that everything happens for a reason. Right? Right, Waylon? I just, don't throw pop bottles at them. Don't yell out whatever you yell out at them. Join them. Join 40 Days for Life. It's a really good cause. It helps pregnant mothers. Helps them with baby clothes and baby diapers and formula if that need be. Even though I think breastfeeding is the best, it helps with a lot of stuff. Baby clothes. It helps single or unwed mothers, even wed mothers if you're having a hard time. Any mother, you know? Because that's another thing, you know? Like, they don't tell you this, but every time you get pregnant, your baby, his or her DNA markers are in your body for eternity. That baby, whether you decide to keep it or not, is in you. In you. There's a part of that baby that runs through your veins, that runs through your DNA. you know, and they don't tell you that. And I feel that. I feel that because I feel such a connection with my 3 children that again, I'm at a loss for words, which is all the time, but it I've been drinking a lot of water. You gotta sip, sip, sip. That's what they tell you when you have gastric bypass. I better stop talking about abortion. I know a lot of people don't want to hear about it, but, well, I'm not going to stop speaking about it. But right now, at this moment, I'm going to stop speaking about it because I'm going to start getting ready, and I got to go to sit with the 40 Days for Life that I hope all you guys do. Yeah, I'm going to... I'll keep you guys updated on my gastric bypass and on my weight and everything. I'm still a little up in the weight instead of down, but I just had the gastric bypass on Thursday, so I'm still in pain. The pain is unbearable. Whoever the hell tells you that gastric bypass is the easy way out is so full of shit. It's unbelievable. Because it is some serious pain. Pain. I mean, not childbirth pain, but it's some pain. I would still do it though. Like if I had to do it all over again, I would still have the surgery. Because I want to be there for my grandchildren. I have 3 beautiful grandchildren that I love more than life itself. All my son's children. My daughters haven't given me grandbabies yet, but they will, I hope, I think. They're 23, so I think pretty soon they'll be ready to have children. They have their careers now, and, well, Haley's not really got a career yet, but she's following her path, and she's going to be such a good mother when she decides to have children. They'll both have babies eventually, I know. I hope. I can't believe they've never gotten pregnant. It's crazy. But I was pregnant at 19. Anyways, but my son, he gave me 3 beautiful grandbabies. I have one, Kyrie, her birthday's coming up on the 10th of October this month. And she's going to be 7. And then I have Lucy, who's going to be 3 on December 3rd. She's my December baby. She's like her grandma Kathy, December babies. So I got to make sure I get her an extra special gift because I don't want her to be like me where, you know, my parents just grabbed one of the Christmas gifts and called it my birthday gift. It was too expensive to buy birthday gifts and Christmas at Christmas time, you know? Anyways, but I'm going to make sure Lucy doesn't have that experience. And then I have my baby Jude that just was born on July 3rd. He was almost here on the 4th. It's okay. Thursday's just as good. He's a cutie patootie. Unfortunately, I haven't met him yet, but I will. I live 4 hours away from them, so it's kind of hard to really meet him. Stop, Stevie. This dog is so funny. But, what are you doing? You want to go on camera? But, yeah, he's a cute little fella. I see pictures of him all the time, and I can't wait to meet him. I think I'm going to go out there for Thanksgiving. Yeah. Oh my God, Halloween's coming up. I love Halloween. I've never gotten dressed up for Halloween, though. Tell me, have you guys gotten dressed up? Of course you have. Everyone gets dressed up. I'm the only retard that doesn't get dressed up. Oh, I'm sorry. I know that word's not politically correct. But I grew up in the 90s. That's what everybody said. Gay and retards. But, so, I better end this video because I got to finish getting ready and get out of here and start my day. I don't know if I should walk all the way there. I don't know, like, I mean, I've been pretty active since I've gotten the surgery. I'm still doing my housework and shit and laundry and stuff. So, like, I don't feel, I mean, the pain's there no matter what. So, might as well do your work, you know. It says you can't lift over 10 pounds, but, I don't know. I think your body lets you know your limit. Because, like, I take out the trash and it's probably 10 pounds. 10 pounds of trash, you know. But, well, okay. I'm going to get off of here. You guys all have a good day, okay? Bye.